Glorious day to you, my friends. Nirodhah ke haranaya, shiokotora nahaya ratahayata. It is day number 6 in the Secrets series, and they only told me yesterday that this is now a series. Satisfyingly easy catalysts. For residing eternally. His true self. What they want to talk about, you already know the title. I don't yet. They originally said they wanted to talk about focus. Back at the swans. Back at the swans. And while I'm listening to them talk about focus, I'm doing like 10 things at once, as always. And with this focus, our ability to focus on one topic, this part of meditation, I'll pause every once in a while because I'm right next to the bridge, as we all can tell. This dissonance the traffic on this steel deck bridge that is only open during winter. Focus. Patanjali talks about, in the Yoga Sutras, talks about dharana and dhyana and samadhi as a part of the 3 aspects of meditation. Holding the concentration and focus on the one item, allowing ourselves to become one with the item and the information, or ourselves, or samadhi, everything. So it was interesting. Check the description box below. There's a lot of information. But then they start going, we can't forget about the Brahma Vihara, the heart center, and what this focus has to do with the heart center. And then they say humility, being humble. If we're truly living from our heart center, this humility, this humbleness is natural to us. This humility, us being able to see ourselves as everyone else and everything else, to see the God in everyone, the God essence, whether we see God as Om or whether we see God as this benevolent being. We can just use the term divinity. It does not matter. It does not matter. I like words. And so I looked up the etymology of humility. And in our human form, we think we know what humility means. Making ourselves low. Not being in the spotlight. So we see why they wanted to talk about it. Because when we learn the secrets of this universe, of this reality, if we're not in our heart space, we can become arrogant. And we can start demanding and commanding this universe from our human sense of self, our human ego, our human determination, our human tenacity. But the heart has no ego. It knows no individual. Our heart knows all. Our heart is all. Now, interestingly, we can go to the Latin root, we can go to the Greek root of humility and humbleness. It's the same root. But where the mic drop happens, where the true secret is in the Sanskrit, in the Sanskritam. The key word, the key meaning of humility is ksham. We transliterate that as K-S-H-A with a bindu, savoring ksha. Ksha, ksham, simply means earth, soil, ground. And when I found ksham, I'm going, that's one of the petals of Ajna, or as my people call it, Ajna, the third eye chakra. The other petal happens to be Hum, the beach mantra of Vishuddha, the throat chakra, where Hum represents the Shiva, the divine masculine presence. And Ksham is the Shakti, the divine feminine presence, just like these two swans, two hamsas, mated in Ajna. And as they navigate the ice, because they know we're talking about them, so now we're going to talk about the third eye. And Om, the Omkara. I didn't know we were going to talk about Om today. Shat Chakra Niruparam. Written in the 1500s. This monk researched all the Vedas and put together information about the 6 chakras and Sahasrara, which this monk doesn't classify technically as a chakra because it's our state, it's awareness itself. There are links to Shat Chakra Nirupanam, and there are links to the Sanskrit channel where they talk about and read the shlokas for Ajna, commanding the universe. I've also got a link to Ajna in Sanskrit, as my people call it. It's more of a divine feminine term of allowing. This focus, this being in the heart space. When we're actually in our heart space and we see everything as divine and we feel everything as divine and we sense everything as divine and perfect. And just like entering the heart space, the Brahma Vihara, we cannot will it to be so. We ease into our true nature. We ease into and relax into our heart center, our state of being. And they say that Vishuddha, the throat chakra, is a divine masculine chakra, a masculine chakra, where our intention creates this sound in our speech. But yet, the Padme, the chakra itself, has a downward pointing triangle, a divine feminine triangle, meaning you access the true nature of Vishuddha, the power of commanding the universe with our voice. We access this power through the divine feminine, through the Shakti, through the power, our inherent power, which isn't accessed from our human willpower. And they say Ajna, is a divine feminine chakra because it's our insight and our intuition, how to truly see. But again, we cannot force ourselves, we cannot will ourselves to see the reality. Only our awakened awareness can see reality as it truly is. And that is the Shakti. That is relaxing and settling in to who we really are. Shat Chakra Nirupanam literally means 6 chakra exploration. They also talk about Kundalini, Sahasrara, and many, many, many other things. Being our true self is the most natural thing for us to do. Being you is the most natural thing for you to do. There are no courses to take. There is nothing to remember. You already are this. You already are you. There is no try. There is no do. There is only be. This being of who you are. Our human nature tells us to create this duality. And our inner being created this for our human condition, with all the conditions of being human. And as these swans fight for pecking order, so we create our duality, right and wrong, and we continually fight. And some teachers and gurus are telling us to choose the right way, that this is the way. But the video on Om, all the teachers and all the sacred scriptures and all the religions everywhere are merely leading us to our truth within, to our divinity within, to our Hamsa, this divine Atman that we already are. We don't have to try. It is who we are. Siya katata shanaye tor utara wahaye nasa aye kichara neorata ora nahekia shoko ura ara siya ka ana akiara tota narakasha anaheara shioko hota hana ayaha.